Podcast. I'm your host, DJ, and alongside me, coming live from Melbourne, is Liam. Liam, how are you?
Hello, CJ. I hate to inform you though, your mic is cutting in and out.
I do apologise. It's a bit too late to try to sort it out now. Also joining us, Dionisi. How are you, mate?
I'm good.
Live
It's
from-
been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. We're glad to have you back. You're obviously coming live from Greece. Nice sunny day there by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's nice today, surprisingly.
Alrighty, so in Australia this morning, Olympiakos copped a bit of a smashing 4-2 to PAOK. Disappointing round. And just before we get into it, also this is our first time live on Twitter, so everyone joining, I apologise about my mic. It's absolutely cool. Hopefully the Odyssean will pick up the slack from me. Liam, share your thoughts just real quick on this morning's result before we dig into it.
This is very disappointing, obviously, and there's not much to say. It was a disappointing home performance, and it could have been much worse if we did have Fortunis to get a bit of pride back in those last 5-10 minutes. It was a shocker.
Yeah, sorry, just trying to sort my mic out. Sorry. Yeah, well, Fortunis did receive I think, our man of the match for that one. So we'll just go over the lineup. Paskalakis in goal, starting from the right was Winnie, Porozo, Retsos, Rodinei. Central defensive mids, we had Kamara Keze going forward. Potence, Alexandropoulos, Fortunis, and El Kabi up front. Dionisi, what were your thoughts on the lineup?
The one thing I mainly didn't get is why Kini played in a game like this where he had maybe one of the toughest opponents the league had to offer in Zivkovic ahead of him.
What was that? Sorry, Dionisi?
Other than that, I think it's fine. I don't know what he could have changed.
Well, he did kind of go with the 4-3-3 again. Yeah, Quinny, whatever. He's been the subject of discussion the last few games at least with his drop off. I think, he dropped Ortega, as you said, Dionisi. What was the reason again? He had to drop Ortega.
He had to drop someone without a European passport because we didn't have enough spots in the squad, I'm pretty sure.
Well, it would make sense to play Guinea. The one that didn't make sense was Sol Bakken coming on as a wing back later on, but we'll dig into that. So we went into the half down to a bit of a blind by Paskalaki, a bit of a shocker there. Zivkovic in the 38th minute. 1-0 at half time. Things didn't look too bad up until that point. Like, yes, we went 1-0 down. However, we didn't look too bad. Obviously, the second half is where it all fell apart. Another quiet night, however, for Ayoub El Kabi. Liam, what are your thoughts so far? The last few games, people have been a bit distressed with El Kabi and his involvement. What are your thoughts on that?
When I first saw him as a player, I didn't think he was like he doesn't look like a striker. Like he's just the way he moves off the ball. He's obviously his height is not the tallest player. He doesn't look like an out and out number 9. And I think if you guys might be able to correct me, but he came in as well as he can play on the wing as well. Is that correct? Was his main position up front or is it on the wing?
Up front, I think.
I think it's up front, yeah.
But he can play on the wing. I remember being told that when he first signed for us. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't look like that potent number 9 that we've had for so many years with El Arabi. yeah, and even last year with what's his name, Bakambu. I don't know. He's good. He presses off the ball, but yeah, he's struggling at the moment. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it.
Dionisio, what are your thoughts on that?
I think, like as I said, I would have dropped him over Ortega to solve the passport thing, and I think he needs to get dropped for a few games either way. Give Jovetic some time, maybe bring up someone from the B team, give them a chance.
Do we still have Pinakas in the B team?
I don't think so.
No,
Who's
I
the
think he's in Cyprus. I'm pretty sure.
Who's the number 9 in the B team now?
It's mostly Bind. It's a
Oh, Bar.
Greek
Yes.
kid called Kostoulas, I think. Is his name.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That's a position I think we're lacking in a little bit this season. He obviously played really well against Freiburg, and everyone was going, "Oh, he's going to be that replacement." But he's really struggled since that first game of the Europa League.
I mean, he fooled me.
Oh, he fooled everyone. He fooled everyone because his movement off the ball. Like remember that Fortunis cross and his movement to get in that position to finish it. He was looking good, but yeah, now he's struggling. But at the same time, strikers go through phases where they don't score goals for a while, and maybe it's just a little phase, and he needs a bit of confidence and score a goal, and he might be back. We'll see.
I don't know. I'd still start Jovetic for a few games to see what he can
Do you
mainly
trust
offer.
Jovetic though in the big games, like against West Ham this week? Do you think he's good enough to play West Ham in the Europa League?
I think he has the experience to, yeah. I don't see why not. I really
Fair
don't.
enough. Might as well try. Yeah. Has he's scored a few goals as well when he's played with us in the Greek league this season?
I think he has
I-
two.
Yeah, and a few
Jovetic,
assists as
yeah,
well.
1 or 2.
Yeah.
He assisted
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Podence,
Podence's
yeah.
goal, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that. I don't think the guy's a winger, Liam. We've seen him a few times drag out to the wing. This game and with West Ham, the man can't be.
Yeah.
But he what's weak about his game is he's caught behind the defense quite a lot. To be honest, trying to slow it down.
I'm not understanding a word you're saying.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Say that again.
He's been caught a few times behind the defense. He slows down. The midfielders going.
Yeah, he
into
does get caught offside quite a bit as well. You're right.
Yeah, I think we've been spoiled with El Arabi a few seasons, and we fell in love with him because from probably since Mitroglou, we didn't have like such a consistent striker.
Mm.
And I don't know. I think this year he obviously started really well. We thought, okay, well, we found a replacement, and it's not looking that way at the moment. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Really, it's a few players so far have been somewhat disappointing. Not to say he has started that way. It's looking a bit more disappointing now, but it's not like it's been against. What do you do? Yeah, I agree with Dionisio. I think Jovetic should probably start a game here and there. He's not really going to get much by playing 5 minutes here and there either. So I don't know. If you're asking me, obviously El Arabi, a very biased opinion here.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't know if he's got enough legs in him anymore, enough pace. He's too slow, El Arabi, these days.
Well, we haven't seen him since bloody. I can't even remember the last time we saw him. So,
Yeah,
anyway,
was in
time
the
will tell.
qualifiers, wasn't it?
Yeah, something
probably.
like that.
I remember seeing him in the season at any time.
Yeah.
Defensively today, absolutely woeful as well. Yeah, Dionisi's face says it all, I reckon. I just couldn't believe what I was watching. That was absolute shambolic. You just don't expect to get 4 past you to PAOK in the Karaskaki. like you said, when was the last time that happened, Dionisi?
1973, I'm pretty sure.
Bloody hell. Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. And seeing the substitutions that we made, it didn't help. I think Pepiel hasn't played in a while, and I know we're pretty. We slack him off a bit. However, surely you put him on in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, I remember thinking back. Do you remember the Genk game in the first leg where we won 1-0?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the second leg.
The second leg, yeah.
It was 1-1 when Pep Biel came on. I think it was a bit. It would have been either halftime or about the 65th minute, around somewhere in that thing. He changed the game completely. Although he missed a big chance and stuff, but he looked lively. I think that's what we needed. That's what we need from him, to come off the bench and just create impact, run at defenders, because that's obviously what he's good at. He's a good dribbler and cutting in onto that left foot and having that shot. But yeah, why are we not using him? He's on pretty good money. The Olympiakos might know roughly how much money he's on. I'm pretty sure he's got a hefty contract. Why are we not using him at all?
I know we paid a lot for him. I think with the bonuses it was around 6 to 8 million.
Yeah, 6 million it was. Yeah, I don't know. You'd really expect him to be playing more minutes because he's okay. He's not in form, but last year when he was firing, he was in really good form. He was a quality player for us in that middle part of the season last year. So you'd think he'd at least get a chance, but I don't know. Clearly, he prefers Solbakken, who's showed absolutely nothing so far.
Good news, he's better than Scarpa.
Scarpa as well. Did Scarpa come on today?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did one thing.
Far that guy.
He just did one. He made a defender sit down basically, but that's all he's done since he's joined us.
Scarpa is honestly he's a shocker, mate. He's an
there's no fucking way. Surely he can get a haircut with the money.
He's giving me Emre Moore vibes, like all the hype around him.
Yeah.
And he's doing absolutely nothing.
Did Emre Moore even get playtime? I can't remember.
Yeah, he played a few games.
He did?
He played 2 cup games.
Oh, okay. Do you remember when we lost to Lamia?
Yeah, where we lost.
Yeah, we had 28. We had 28 shots, and they had like 1 shot, and they won 1-0.
And there was in there.
That's a FIFA score right there. FIFA thing. Scarpa's absolute dog shit. Just piss him off in January.
He probably will go.
Good. But the thing is, like, Pep Biel on the bench is literally our only other winger. So why aren't we playing him?
It's ridiculous.
I'm not saying like he's the answer, but like.
What about Masuras though, obviously as well?
Oh, Masuras came on, like, and he eventually scored. Like, I'm saying other than Masuras, like you compare Pep Biel to closer to Podence than you would Masuras.
Yeah.
Masuras is just like.
Listen. I think Pep Biel should be over Solbakken definitely, and I think Pep Biel should be getting more minutes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I think we've misused Pep Biel this whole time. I think we made a bit of a mistake. He's an out and out number 10. You can just tell by the way he plays. He's a number 10.
I don't know, mate. The guy misses sitters. You can't blame positioning so much that.
I'm just talking about his movement, his position. He's a number 10, and we've hardly used him there. We've hardly used him at the number 10 role, and obviously he's not the fastest player. And got a comment here. Last Olympiakos from PAOK won the league. Maybe it's a lucky charm.
We should lose to PAOK 4-0 every time then.
But we win the league. We win the league every year, so it doesn't matter. Nah.
Hey, we could lose for 20 more years. We'll still be top.
Yeah.
But let's not do that. Yeah, I don't know.
By the way, just quickly, Maria's an Ike fan, yeah?
Yeah.
Did you guys see that video of Mantalos with the PAOK fan? That was a really nice video.
Oh, with the kid, yeah.
Yeah,
that was
very awesome.
That's what Greek football should be.
I mean, it should be like that, but it will never be like that. Oh man, that was a really nice video, mate. That like made my day. See that.
Well, a few years ago, didn't Olympiakos and Ike, that lady that had a head accident?
Yeah.
Kifiskia did it as well.
Yeah, didn't. I think more gestures like that and less stabbing people would be nice.
It'll never change, mate. It'll never change.
What do you do? But yeah, such a nice moment.
It was a nice.
He was. It's like you see like pictures of like kids that go to school and they all wear their team's jersey, and you know, like you see Panathinaikos, Olympiakos, this and that. But then when you grow up and realize that, well, I'm not going to get into it because we'll get cancelled. But
Probably.
anyway,
we all know where that was going.
I try to be like very down the middle about it, but then it's like
Yeah,
you see someone wearing Panathinaikos and you're like, oh, fucking.
You can't be
You
down
can't,
the middle about something like that, yeah.
Anyway, because sorry, he went with a 4-3-3 again, right? So
Yeah,
I had a 4-3-3 working. It was just such a. I'm trying to remember the game as well. I had such a long day since, but none of this happened, which I was pretty happy about. Good old Savidis. But what do you do? What do you do?
You know what, lads, as well? About just before the Panathinaikos game, we were probably, well, I was on this podcast. I've been busy the last few weeks, but you guys are probably on talking about how we're cruising at the moment. We were probably looking like we're going to run away with the league because I think we're 4 points up with the game in hand, and it's all just absolutely flipped on its head since that Panathinaikos game, losing the point, copying that 3-0, getting thumped by PAOK at home. It's just taken an absolute mid-season turn. And we're in a bit of trouble now. I think we're 4 points behind Panathinaikos, if I remember correctly.
yeah, we're 4 behind.
Which is, you know, the Greek League's hard at the moment. Like the last 2 years, the competition's been good. Panathinaikos are obviously a good side. Ike's obviously a really good side. And even PAOK this year looking like a really good side. So it's not going to be easy to win it again this year, even though we probably have the best side and we were looking like we were the best team the first 7-8 games. It's going to be tough from here, but obviously you'd still almost back us to win.
There's still more
actually,
moves to be made as well, for sure.
More moves?
Oh, in January, yeah.
Oh, yeah, transfer. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do there because, again, we're overloaded our squad. One thing about Olympiakos is we always overload our squads. And we've got too many players.
I think we've overloaded in particular areas, not where we've needed. Like,
yeah,
we need centre backs. And we need.
a striker.
See, like we have like 3 strikers, but it's.
They're all shit, mate. No, they're not all shit, but they're not good brands.
They're not.
El Cab is shit, most.
Not El Arabi, man. He's not shit. He's a beast. I'm telling you, he'll come on one game and score a brace. Watch it happen.
Probably
But
in London. No.
the Jovetic move, the Jovetic move, didn't understand.
I still think
different
he
if
needs
he's-
time.
Yeah, I still think he needs time, but like, I don't know. What
we will see.
what I was gonna say to what you were saying, Liam, as well. Like, I can't remember the last time, especially in the last 3 months. This is the first time we've gone into.
I can't hear you.
Your mic.
I can't understand what you're saying.
No, it's all good. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I was just going to say the last few seasons, you don't know what to expect against these games with Panathinaikos and PAOK and Ike, just because we've looked like so good against the lower half of the table when it comes to the upper half.
Yeah.
Last
You
year
don't
we
expect the
didn't.
4-2, but you expect it to be harder than what it used to be. Like,
Well, you know what? This result just shows the quality that's still in the Greek League.
Yeah.
What's good? PAOK's probably before this game, you definitely think they're the worst out of the big 4, but yeah, the big 4 teams. And what's it called? Today they battered us, so I don't know. It shows that there's quality. There's it's a good thing. It's a good thing that there's competition and we're not running over teams like we did 5-6 years ago when we were winning the league every year for that 9-10 year period. You'd much rather it like this, and we have to come onto some podcasts and talk about us losing and all that. You know what? Actually, I was thinking about. I feel like we're a bit of a curse on Olympiakos ever since we started the podcast.
Ever since we
We've
started,
we've not won a single trophy. We've not won a single trophy at the start.
At one point, well, I mean, this has been the best season so far, so who knows?
We'll
But
see when-
onto that point, Bulk have been the most informed team in Europe. 9 from 9. They're doing good in Europe. They're doing good in Greece.
They're still undefeated in Europe, right?
Yeah, they won.
They've won all their
40
games.
All the games.
Yeah,
They
they're
have
well.
a tough one coming up with. I think they got Aberdeen again, and then Frankfurt, which.
Yeah.
I
Good
think,
on them.
another win for them.
Greece is doing well in Europe this year.
Yeah, we are.
Got to try
I
and
think-
get 2 of the. Oh, sorry, go on, Dennis.
I think PAOK have already qualified mathematically.
Yeah, probably.
I think with one more win, they qualify.
With one more win, they qualify.
They're definitely in, I think, now.
It will take a lot for them to not
Yeah.
go through. That's my main point.
I'm gonna double check that. Hang on.
Yeah.
No, Frankfurt's on 6 points, and the other 2 are on 1. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Regardless, they even lose.
I think, with a draw, I think they mathematically through.
I think, yeah. I think also with this game with Bulk, we were so spoilt with the win with West Ham that I don't know. We expected to see that similar,
Yeah.
momentum coming in, and we didn't. Just a bit butthurt with that one. Not gonna lie, but what do you do? So we move on to Friday. West Ham take on Olympiakos this time in England. And, the good news is for West Ham and Olympiakos, well, mostly Olympiakos. West Ham are on a bit of a reform, so they are lost to.
Didn't they lose to Brentford, I think?
Yeah, Brentford. They were 2-1 up
3-2?
as well. They lost 3-2.
Yeah.
And they've got a couple of injuries still as well.
Who's out? You know?
Zuma's out.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I think, I think Chiswell is back now.
The left back?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's actually a
Yeah.
decent player. Well,
It's gonna be tough
Yeah.
in London.
Olympiakos unbeaten in 6 away games. So, I mean, we're going in with a bit better form than West Ham are at the moment. But they'll be definitely looking to get back on track. Boys, so we didn't really have a show, unfortunately, after the West Ham game. What are your thoughts now? So at the moment, Olympiakos is sitting third with 4 points, 2 points, second, first. So halfway through, what are we thinking?
Well, I think
I-
it's gonna be hard to qualify from here. Let's be honest, for the Europa League, we've got West Ham and Freiburg both away, which is hard. I think that match against Bachko really cost us. We blew the 2-goal lead. If we had won that game, we'd be in a much better position now because we'd be able to go to probably Freiburg and get a draw and be good for the group. But yeah, it's gonna be tough because the 2 hardest games of the group are both away. I don't really expect us to win against West Ham. I don't see us really winning against West Ham away. I want to be optimistic and say we can win. I do think we can, but I don't see it happening. So it's going to be tough. And then obviously Freiburg's probably going to beat Bachka. And then we're going to be quite a few points behind, and we're going to have to beat Freiburg away from home, which is also going to be tough. So yeah, it's going to be hard. We're going to have to win one of these 2 away games to qualify. I think we can do it, but yeah, tough.
So you're pretty set on Conference League. that's your.
You'd think. I think that's our most likely position for me. We could go out and win all 3 games. I seriously, I think we're probably on our day we're the best team in this group. Like we played West Ham off the park, especially in the first half. Freiburg, like we all know what happened. Like it was just fucked. We should have won. Missed so many chances, gifted them goals, and Bachka obviously we choked. And I feel like we're probably on our day. We are the best team, but we're not in the best position at the moment. So we're gonna have to play really well to get through.
Do you want to share your thoughts so far?
I'll start with a question. What do you guys think is more preferable, to go through maybe second, probably, or to go to the conference?
It's a tough one.
I'd rather finish second and play Europa League. We have a better chance of winning the Conference League for sure, but I think getting deeper in the Europa League will be a bigger achievement. It gets more money for the club as well. I don't know. I think Europa League will probably be better for our standards as well.
I think what it means for coefficient rankings and all that, Europa
That as
League
well,
obviously
yeah.
will be better. I don't know. I agree with you, Liam. We could definitely go out and beat either of these teams. They're not going to be easy. I have the feeling that we will beat West Ham.
If we do,
I just have the feeling, yeah. Out of the next 3 games, it's Freiburg I'm worried about the most. Bachka, we definitely have to make amends. We should be getting.
If we can't beat
Yeah.
Bachka at home, we don't deserve
Yep, we
to
don't
go through.
I just hope it doesn't come down to Bachka and we choke it and some Malakia like that happens. That'll be absolutely devastating. Conference League, we obviously most likely could go further in that competition, but you'd like to see Olympiakos continue.
Yeah.
And we do have such a quality side. Like when we're on our game the way we were against West Ham, mate, we could take anyone on. Just watching that game with West Ham gave you like a little bit of that 1920 Olympiakos that season. So there's a lot of positives to gain from that as well. Like if we just like in January make those little, not a lot, just those little tweaks that we need to in the squad, where we can build next season as well. Then we're going to be absolutely.
Yeah, you're right. We said at the start of the year when we were talking about the new coach, it was a bit like the Martins first year. You just got to let the first year play out. Don't get too angry. Don't get too upset at things. And just let him build his squad like Martins did over 2-3 years. And, so far, I think we could say it's been a fairly successful season. We're doing all right in Europe. We obviously qualified for the Europa League. And, without all this black years with the Olympiakos game, we'd probably be in first position or equal first at the moment. So it's been not a bad start, but yeah.
It was already a successful season when we beat Sichka in the qualifier, whatever the hell their name is. Even last season, we didn't win in regular time.
Yeah, it took us to. We had to go to penalties and shit.
So I mean, to me, that was already a successful season, let alone the fact that we actually more than one.
Exactly. Anyways, regardless of what competition we go through, fingers crossed we go through it to the next stage of something and we don't finish 4th. That'd be an absolute disaster. What's it called? Yeah, we've got to be happy with the progress because we didn't even win in Europe last year. I think we got how many points? Did we get 2 points last year?
One.
Oh, there you go.
I think we had one.
We choked against Freiburg. Remember that game we were up?
We had to win that game, and we choked in the 90th minute, copied 2 goals.
That's what Pascalakis made his name.
That we did a live shown as well of conceding in the last minute.
Yeah, we do. Easily. But the real question is, boys,
that's still our problem.
It's not as bad as it was last year.
It's moved from 90 to like 87. So it's
all right. But boys, the real question is, after the last 2 weeks, obviously everything's turned on its head? Where does the confidence for the players sort of go after what's happened with Panathinaikos and obviously PAOK is obviously even worse today? How do we go into that West Ham game?
Look, if I'm honest with you, you had that Malakia with Panathinaikos. Then we went out and beat West Ham. So, like, if that was to gain anything, this team has resilience.
Wait, was the Panathinaikos game before the West Ham game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
before.
okay. I've not paid it yet. That's my bad. All right.
Yeah, so I don't know. Even in regards to this, like, the 4 goals were, I don't know, absolute brain farts of goals. It should. I don't think they would take such a hit with their confidence after this defeat. I think this team are able to look at themselves and be like, this is not good enough. We need to change. That's the even though it's different circumstances, I know the game got abandoned, but Olympiakos weren't playing good up to that point anyway. So look how they came out against West Ham, who all season I don't know. If anything, they've taught us not to ride this team off, but at the same time, copping 4 to bulk is not ideal. But, you know, maybe they need this so things can get better. So it's just early days.
It's still very early, like you said.
It's early days. We're only behind 4 points. It's,
Yeah.
you know, it's
I
nothing.
mean, we're still second, even after a bad run of form.
Quotation marks, Dionisi. Yeah. Bad run. Well, I mean, we're equal with Ike now and 1 point behind Buck. It doesn't mean anything. Well, Ike dropped points with Gifisia.
That was
1-1 there. And in the 90th minute, Tafagan as well.
I mean, it was a known goal. It wasn't even an Ike goal.
Yeah. Speaking of Ike, I know it's off topic, but what was Stankovic thinking against Marseille? That was ridiculous.
What happened? I didn't even know.
So they passed to the goalkeeper. He made an absolute blinder of a pass right to the Marseille player. Muddy up, please.
And then he turned into an American football player.
Yeah, absolutely cleans the guy out. But the ref gives him a yellow card. Not even it's a red card any day of the week. Gives him a yellow and he goes to the VAR and he changes it to red. But the officiating was
yeah.
The fact that it was just so bad. I felt bad for him, but at the same time, it was funny. Sorry, mate.
I'll have to watch that.
It was a good game up till that point. He absolutely killed the rhythm, but what do you do? Marseille are a good team. I think Ike will actually win at home.
I still think they're finishing first.
Well, I mean, we all wrote them off up to this point.
That win against Brighton did wonders for them.
If I'm honest with you, I think out of all the teams, I think Panathinaikos are going to struggle to get out of the group.
I still think they're not.
You're thinking 4th for Panathinaikos?
Third at best, I think, at least.
Look, it's you'd love to see it. Yeah, not going to deny it, but for Greek football, let's just say, let's not.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
I hate him, man. I hate him. I absolutely hate that club.
Yeah, I know. Imagine going for them. Like, you wake up, you're a Panathinaikos fan.
Yeah, that's fucked.
I'd want to jump headfirst off a cliff anyway.
Yeah, that's pretty depressing.
It's like your team's green. What's worse than the fact that they're Panathinaikos or their colours?
Yeah, no.
Just everything about that club is absolute dog shit. No offense. Yes, offense.
No, offense.
Yes, offense. Offense.
I hate Panathinaikos. We hate Panathinaikos.
Don't get me wrong, though. I would love to get Ioannidis That'd be fucking hilarious.
He's a good player.
He's
Let's not praise any Panathinaikos players. Let's just move on.
Well, we got Alexandropoulos, you know.
Yeah, he was pretty.
Yeah, we
shit
need to
today,
put pen to paper on that bloke, by the way.
Yeah,
Definitely, yeah.
Pen to paper on that bloke. But yeah, Panathinaikos will finish third, hands down. I think it's pretty realistic. They I think Rennes their hardest, but Maccabi.
Maccabi Haifa.
Gosh, I want them to beat them. Panathinaikos 4-0. That'd be great.
Yeah.
If they play like they did against Rennes, they probably will.
Wait, who?
Panathinaikos. Like
Oh,
they
yeah.
did against Rennes.
Did you watch that game, Dionysi?
Yeah, I did.
Like the guys were losing 2-1 in the last 15 minutes. They didn't even press. Though I didn't get that, but who gives a shit anyway? Anyway,
Does anyone know how many tickets we have for London? How many they gave us?
That's a you question, Dionisi, says we are not able to travel to London for the away game.
I'm not either. I'm just curious. Because I think against Arsenal we had like 6,000.
It'd probably be about that 5,000-6,000. They got a shit stadium though. I hate West Ham Stadium.
I was literally about to ask you that question. What are your
It's got to be one of the
thoughts
worst.
on it? I hate it. It's shit.
It's
It's
got to
just
be one
like
of the.
it's an Olympic.
It's so bad. It's actually whoever was thinking to build that.
They got rid of their old stadium for that.
Yeah,
It's
just
a
like-
worse Oaka.
yeah, it does look like it. It looks like a shit Oaka. That says something.
It's just like Arsenal. Like the Emirates is a pretty shit.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than that. At least the Emirates is like somewhat closer.
Yeah. Yeah, the London.
Do they do other stuff at that stadium? Like, do they actually like do Olympic
must.
stuff?
I
Because
think yeah.
I don't think they do.
if they're not doing that, then they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Well, who's built that?
For sure, they have other things on there.
Have to.
Wasn't that stadium built for the 20-something?
No,
Was
idea.
it?
I'm gonna search this now. This is the London Stadium. Maybe I could find out how much. Well, I know with when Olympiakos went to Arsenal, I think it was like 5,000 Greeks in there or something. Well,
Yeah,
it holds
five, maybe
80,000.
6.
It holds 80,000 people in there.
Yeah.
West Ham?
Yeah.
Really?
I thought it was like 55. Oh, 60. I thought it was 60,000.
Yeah, I thought it was less as well.
Ex-Olympic Stadium. There you go.
I think they renovated it. I don't think they built it for West Ham.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is
here we go.
80,000.
By the time I find this, forget it. Anyway, we got a. Here we go. Hang on, the stalkers here.
Hello.
Carissa.
The birthday boy has joined us.
How are we doing, everyone?
As soon as Chris joins us, absolute Papia just always.
Did you bring bring the Papia on? Bring the Papia on. Papia, join. We want you back. We haven't seen you for a few months. Put the request in. You
No.
give us a thought on the West Ham game.
Yeah, Chris.
Come abuse
Good game.
Chris as well.
I don't
Chris,
know
mate,
what
we
to
were just talking about the Europa League. What are your thoughts so far now, halfway through with Olympiakos?
You give me literally 1 second because I'm about to join on the laptop. Okay. So and then I'll tell you my thoughts.
Okay.
Because
We want to hear everyone's prediction for the West Ham game.
I'm coming. I'll be back.
Why did you join on the phone? Kid mouse. Oh, there he is. What? I'm so confused.
I'm here.
Chris, mate, you there?
Yes. Hello.
Put the link in the chat, CJ, so that they can join.
My thoughts on the West Ham game you want? Is that what you want?
Take that fucking. I can't think of the word.
You want my thoughts on
Did
the
you
West Ham game?
did you
right?
chuck it in the chat, CJ, the link?
Yeah. Get that fraud off the screen, El Cubby. He's absolutely catfished us all.
Can I tell you my thoughts on the game?
Tell us, Chris.
Yeah,
Let's
let's go.
The West Ham game, I think, look, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I didn't watch the game, but I think it was a good result, obviously.
He's so adamant to give his thoughts about it. That's his
Yeah,
first
he
sentence.
doesn't even watch
I didn't watch the game.
Liam, let me say my piece, okay? I think that Konstantinos Fortounis had a great game. And I told you, I said to CJ, I said, watch him score and show his worth to West Ham because they wanted him at one stage. Remember FIFA 14, they always signed him. So yeah, I think it was a good result.
Oh my lord, this guy's something else.
And did you talk about the bubble game? Because I thought that was shambles.
Yeah, we did.
I think that was shambles, mate. I mean, Fortuny scored, so that's a silver lining, but shouldn't be losing to Bulk. Shouldn't be conceding 4 goals to Bulk. They don't even play Europa League football, mate. Oh, it's the game at 7 a.m. against West Ham.
Yeah.
Get out of town. That's sick. On a Friday, right?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I have work at 8. No.
Christos, I want you to summarise in 5 words or less Sydney FC this season, just really quickly for the Australian viewers.
We need to sack Corica. There you go.
That's very concise. 5 words on the dot. Good stuff. Yeah, you guys are shambles, mate.
This is an Olympiakos podcast. Thank you very much.
So I'll tell you that.
We don't have to talk about
There's rumours that did you not hear the rumours this morning that we might be sacking our coach and bringing in Steve Corica to Olympiakos? So that's why we're bringing that up.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, who
Things
is
are about
this?
to get fucking
Who is
spicy
this?
in here.
Yep. Come back.
Apia, how are you, mate?
I'm good, mate. I'm here for my annual score prediction.
Nice. Give us your score prediction for the West Ham game. Oh, by the way, did you meet Dennis from Greece? This is Dennis.
No, Dennis,
We have
nice.
an anonymous viewer called Papio who joins every few weeks and gives us some predictions.
Beautiful.
Go on, give us your prediction.
My prediction, I feel like it's going to be 2-0 win, Mavropanos own goal brace.
He scored no goal today, actually.
Yeah, he actually did score one. Yeah.
And why is he going to do that? He's going to think that he's playing in Greece again. He wants to see Olympiakos go through for the UEFA coefficient.
He's going to suffer.
Yeah,
Flashbacks of last game he played. 2 own goals back of the net. Positive return for him in his first start in the Premier League. He's going to get 2 goals in the fucking Europa League.
All right. And I'm going to ask you, Papia. Obviously, we've had some struggles with our defence recently. Who are you playing in that defensive line for the game against West Ham? Because obviously we need a strong defence.
That young stuff.
Mohamed Draguer is not an
bring in Jackson Perozzo. Isn't that his name?
Yeah. Did our Drix tell you about him?
No, I've tapped into the games, mate. He's a beast.
Oh, okay.
You know who we're bringing back? We're bringing back Realchuk at left back. Big old Realchuk.
Yep.
That left foot. Avram obviously got to bring him back in that left centre back role. He is a brick wall. Who's playing right back? That's the real question. Vasilis Korostides.
Oh my god!
And in goals, obviously, you got to keep it real. In goals, you got to put in Chuba Akpom.
Oh, God. Chuba Akpom.
Oh,
Papia,
man.
what's your final prediction for the Europa League table? Are Olympiakos going through or are they going conference? What do you reckon?
Nah, no chance conference for us. Like I said, first, in fourth place, obviously, Bachka Tobala, whoever they are. In third, big old Freiburg. In second, Olympiakos. And in first, Karabag FC.
Oh man! And
Papia,
last
thank
question.
you.
For,
Yeah,
wait, last
go
question.
ahead.
We got one more. We got one more question. Up
We
front,
got another
struggling a
guest
bit.
to join.
Oh, okay. All right. Last question then for you, Papia. Up
Yep.
front, who are you chucking in?
The actual team or?
No, in the Olympiakos team, we're having some struggles.
Nah, no struggles
struggle.
here. We're chucking in at centre forward. We're going to play him in that advanced role. Hwang Imboam. On the right, Pep Biel. And on the left, who shall we put? Bruno or Lovera on the left?
With the curly hair.
Bruno, the one that played in
Oh,
Cyprus.
Felipe, that one.
Yeah, Bruno. Or we chuck in Lovera. Or Rajelovic or Sudani. One of those.
Sudani.
They're all free agents.
Well, thank you, Papa.
Mate,
Papia,
Christos,
thank
you're
you
repping
for your-
Sudani. Respect.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
repping
yeah,
Sudani. Respect.
It's Ayub, man.
Oh, shit.
All right, bye, Papia.
See ya, Bucko.
Papia, thanks for joining, mate.
Yep, no problem.
Bye.
We got another guest here. Thrillos International. I have no idea who this is. Mate, how you going?
How are you, boys? How are you?
He's definitely from Melbourne, bro.
Why is it? What? I'm not going to reveal your identity of this person, but why have you brought Thrillos International? Where have you thought to make that?
Well, obviously, I'm second running with Global, mate. So
Oh,
he's the big man.
he's our competition.
He's the bubble of the group. Once he fades off, I'm next
Oh,
week.
Jesus. CJ, you've just been called a bubble, mate, live on podcast.
No worries, mate.
Mr.
Thrillos,
Thrillos.
what's your prediction for West Ham on Friday?
West Ham. It's a tricky game. It's in the London, obviously. But that stadium is absolutely shit. We can all agree on that. And I reckon we're going to bounce back. And this might be a 3-0 massacre.
3-0 massacre.
3-0.
No, but when I mean 3-0, I mean we're going to lose 3-0.
We're going to bounce back with a 3-0 massacre, but we're going to lose.
We were 4-0 down at home to PAOK. 3-0 away to West Ham is not a bad result. It is a bounce back.
He's not wrong.
Oh, man.
So
And what are your final predictions for the table? What are you thinking?
No, the table, Europa League table. Obviously, I do think we'll come third. Mate, that German team, they're cooking something, the Germans. They always are cooking and gassing. They always are.
Oh, my God.
Push through.
No, get him off with that comment. Get him off. Get him off right now.
Oh, man, it's been fucking said now.
And the Poms, the Hammers, whatever you call them, they'll top the group, and that Romanian side will come.
Romanian team.
Where are they? Slovenia. Where are
Serbian.
they? Serbian. Yeah, those ones. All right.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the prediction, boys.
Thank you.
Right.
And our last question: who's your number one striker at the moment? Who are you playing up front?
Al Kabi, whatever his name is.
Jeez.
El
Yeah,
Kabi.
nice.
What's his name?
Mate, we need you to stay on because your main rival, Thrillos,
What?
Hey!
Is that Papia
Who else
again?
domestic? Is that Papia or not?
I don't know. I think so.
It's Huang In Joe.
You're gonna request to leave, mate.
My name is Zingernagel.
Thulos domestic. Do you have anything to say to Chrysos? There's rumors on the street on your new page that you're not a big fan of Chrysos.
Nah, Chrysos is he's a big bloke. He's doing things for charity. Respect.
Oh, you know what? That is a good
That's respect.
That's a good introduction. Chrysos, do you want to just quickly rep your charity match for 10 seconds?
Oh, January 14th, 2024, Seymour Shaw Stadium, Miranda. Liam and CJ are going to commentate, and Team Chrysos is going to win. All profits go to Paradise for Kids. There you go.
Yeah.
And big news as well.
Still dirty, mate.
Mate, you got to speak without the background, Chrysos.
Are you?
Background needs to go.
I'll change it. I'm changing it.
Is it 11 aside?
What?
The charity match, is it 11 aside?
Oh, yes, of course it is. I'm going to come up here, mate.
That's respect. What did you raise last time? Like $4,000?
4.8K.
There you go. All right, let's aim for 5,000.
Yeah, no, I want to aim for 10.
Beautiful.
Are you going to come Thulos? Where are you based, Thulos domestic? What city are you from?
Mate, I live outside the Karaskaki Stadium. That's all I'm saying.
you sound like you have a very Greek accent. Can you tell us that sentence in Greek?
I'm running off the cellular data from the solar panels from the stadium right now.
Give us that sentence in Greek then if you're from Greece.
Please, God helps me there.
You sound like you're from, mate, Canberra, mate. That's what you sound like you're from.
Mate, Canberra belongs to me.
Oh, fair enough.
It's a free agent, Canberra.
Okay.
I won that fight. Where's Trilos International? He's gone.
He got scared of you, I reckon.
Yeah, Cyril's domestic. He's going to do a domestic abuse, mate.
Oh, jeez.
End it.
How can you go from talking charities to that, mate? Come on.
It is a charity. It is a charity, mate. What do you mean?
It is.
Oh,
I swear, like the show peaks the last 15 minutes every time.
Yeah, there's a bit of action. We love it. It takes serious, and then there's a bit of action for 15.
Beautiful.
It's just when Chrysos joins.
Papia, we'll ask a question. If we hit a certain amount of subscribers, surely we get a face reveal from you.
How many are now? Like
36.
Jeez. All right. How many subscribers for a face reveal?
I reckon 100 subs.
So I'm just going to make 70 more YouTube accounts to try to get the face reveal. You Papia.
I reckon he's got munted head.
And can you reveal to us how did you find it? Like who? Because I don't obviously know you.
Yeah,
what's it called? Do you know Chrysos? Do you know CJ? Who do you know?
What?
I know Dennis the Menace.
Oh, you know Dennis. Is that because you live outside Karaskaki Stadium and you've seen him?
Correct.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
Yeah, Dennis the man.
Face reveal is incoming.
Okay.
Is it?
No.
Good to hear.
Anyways. Well, big shout out to Amber Lotsov, and we'll give it an end there.
Bye. Bye, Fiddle's domestic. See you, Papia, again.
Yeah.
Chris is a bit salty.
No, I'm not actually. I've just lost my voice.
How'd you go in soccer, Chris?
I scored the winning goal. There you go.
Bravo, Chrysos.
But it's mixed. I can't play mixed. I don't like playing with girls.
Okay, let's really just end the stream before
What?
Brad gets it. Just end the stream. Wait, you don't like playing with girls? Are you trying to suggest something there, Chrysos?
No, Liam, because I get too competitive, and I sometimes Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Okay.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I think
one
that
of them-
about
The closet.
the girls-
The
Can I bring the
closet.
charity match? I'm like, no, I don't want girls in the charity match. Go away.
All right, that's just this is not good promotional.
Yeah, I think we're going to end the stream here. I think we're out of things to talk about. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Papia, thank you for another guest.
Who's calling me? Bye.
Fucking hell, mate.
Adrix. That was the stream, eh? That was a Trilos. Jeez. I'm with the competitor right now, Thrulos International. On the phone with me.
Oh my god.
They can hear you there, Malaga. They can hear you, Andreas. Yeah. Say something.
CJ, just end this stream.
Oi, get back on the stream yard.
Nah, we're ending it now.
He's getting back. End the stream, stay in the stream yard.
All right.
Nah. All right. Fucking hell.
No, end the stream and just stay on. Stay on after to talk.
Yeah.
Let's see, Chris.
International's getting back on.
Can't unmute it. Oh, he muted it. All right, Bevia. Thank you for joining. Please like, subscribe, and peace.
Boys, I gotta go. I'm talking to